Frank Marshall. He's the producer behind some of the biggest films ever made in Hollywood. We're talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark, Back to the Future, personal favorite, and of course the Bourne trilogy.
Oh, and just to name a few.
Yeah.
And tomorrow he's going to premiere the newest installment of the Bourne series at the Egyptian in downtown Boise. It's a fundraiser for the YMCA, and tonight I talked with him about the Idaho that he considers his second home.
Who knew the guy who played the ill-fated pilot who tries to shoot Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark is also one of the biggest producers in Hollywood?
And I would go like this, and I would go like this.
It's the kind of power that allows him to premiere the highly anticipated new Bourne installment 2 weeks ahead of time in Boise, Idaho.
Well, I'm lucky enough now to be at a point where I can say, here's where I want to go.
Marshall spent a lot of years in Boise in the 70s and 80s and loves to come back, especially when he can do some good.
It's really great to see the money that we're raising actually do some good and know where it's going.
Money from the premiere of the new Bourne movie at the Egyptian will go to fund the YMCA's new camp at Horse Thief Reservoir. Marshall spent a lot of time at the Y.
Jim Everett was there when we were downtown. He's there now. We're going to see him tomorrow night. And it's great when there's that kind of continuity to things and you see things grow and you see it really affecting so many people. It's fantastic.
He still loves his job in Hollywood, but Marshall could see the day when he might return to Idaho full-time.
I see maybe going up to McCall or something, getting a place up there. That might be in the cards someday.
In the meantime, he'd like to find some way to combine his two passions, Idaho and filmmaking.
If I could, I would love to see some movies be made up here and shot in Idaho. I think it's such a beautiful state and great outdoors, but you got to find the right story.
Tickets are still available for the Bourne premiere. You can even buy VIP tickets to meet Marshall himself. He may be on top of the world in Hollywood, but in Idaho, he's as down to earth as it gets.
No.
That's awesome.
He's just a really nice guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And he fits into Idaho perfectly. Now, he says of all the movies that he's produced, this is interesting, and he's produced some great ones.
Oh, yeah.
His guilty pleasure is The Money Pit.
I love that movie.
Remember that with Tom Hanks and
Shelley Long?
So many people, he says, come up to him and say, oh, that happened to me with some, developer or such.
Yeah, or a husband who puts his foot right through your ceiling.
Right.
Not that that's happened to me at all.
So again, that premiere tomorrow at the Egyptian.
That's great.
Tickets still
Benefiting
available.
the Y.